on trend. An award-winning photographer steps in front of the camera. Shaken, not stirred. How to set up your own bar. I attend an important cabinet meeting at Thomas and Birch. I'm so excited to see the space where all the magic happens.
Oh, thank you. We're so excited to have you today.
This is a great display. I like how there's so many different images of the dog.
Isn't it great? This works really great over a couch. This is our most popular collection. It's actually named the Harrison.
Oh, Milo, could you picture yourself doing this? And I like that you can see an example of all the different mediums.
Yes, this, for instance, is our fine art canvas. This is archival rated for over 100 years. So this is something that you pass down for generations.
Yeah.
And all of our canvases come float framed, which kind of just really finishes it off and makes it look amazing.
And they're pretty popular in a space, aren't they?
Canvas is really popular. It's a nice, it can work in a traditional space, a more modern space. It kind of works in both in spaces like that.
And I love the different configurations and such.
It's so great.
So you're an award-winning photographer.
Oh, yeah.
How did you get into the business?
I had children, and they were cute.
Yeah.
So I thought
Children,
I'd
dogs.
I know, right? And then I had a dog, so
Yes.
it all worked.
So you got into the business because of pets and children, but is it just families that you take photos of?
We generally focus on, we specialize with canines, we call them.
Yeah.
Flying canines, children and families, and we do couples as well.
And mostly black and white.
We strictly do black and white. We're like the only portrait studio in Victoria that specializes in black and white.
I love them because you really get so much contrast and it's just such a beautiful look.
It's very emotive, and usually you're really drawn to black and white. It creates so much more emotion, and it also takes out the noise. Like, you just really focus on their faces.
That's right.
And you don't really worry about what you're wearing.
And it doesn't become dated either.
Exactly. And with their archival ratings of 100 years, you're going to have these around for a while. So
That's amazing. And then you also help your clients with framing and to really create that look.
definitely, not all imagery looks great with different frames, so we kind of have specialized the framing to match the artwork as best as possible. Gold is kind of our signature look. The gold and the black and white is so
What's this paper?
unique. That is a fine art paper. It's called a Hanemule paper. It's been created for 400 years. And if you notice, we don't put any glass.
Yeah, I love
on our
that because
portraits.
it just absorbs the light. You don't get any reflection on it.
Yeah, and you're always kind of like, I can't see it.
Yeah.
And then you're dusting it and you look how shoddy of work you do when you dust.
Yeah.
This way you can really enjoy it. It doesn't impede it. You go to any art gallery and they never have any glass covering the artwork. So
That's right. I love this look. It's so beautiful.
isn't it unique? It's different. This is like something that you won't ever see. These are actually created for us in Italy.
Wow.
This paper is actually rated for 300 years. So I can't even, nothing you can buy these days lasts for 300 years. And then this paper on the outside is Amalfi paper, which has been created on the Amalfi Coast. So these ship to us from Italy. So it's kind of a unique
So
specialty
beautiful.
product, yes.
And as a designer, we don't even necessarily know how to hang or mount them all the time and
right?
what looks best. So you really help your clients
Totally.
with that too.
This particular collection, people have like fights over, or they get divorced. So we come in and we install it for them. So
yeah. Or you just end up with a bunch of different holes in your
right,
wall.
and they're not spaced properly, they're too wide.
Yes.
So we want it to make it look as best as possible.
Absolutely.
So that's included in our service.
This space is so beautiful. I love how you capture all the emotion in your photographs. I mean, really, like that says love right there.
Right, it's kind of nice to get the couple shot, especially when you have families. You kind of forget that you're a couple first, so
Yeah.
I always make sure that we get that shot.
And then the frame really sets off the black and white beautifully.
The silver does look really great with the black and white.
I love all the props. Like these trunks are so cool.
I think, aren't they great? They're full of texture, which is great for black and white.
And the kids probably love them.
And they love them. I think they're a treasure chest.
What's your favorite photo?
I think right now it's the one that we have in the lobby. It's so kind of, it's regal and cool, and the dog on there is just adorable. It makes you smile. His name's Dragon. So.
Oh, and then you've got award-winning photos as well.
That's right. That actually one we did win an international award for, so it's kind of cool.
And you also do a lot of charity work.
We do. We're just wrapping up a project right now for these cute little puppy dogs for the SVCA. So
Oh,
it's
Milo.
been lots of fun. We've been photographing them, and we're creating a coffee table book of them.
Oh, that's beautiful. And so what's next?
So next, I think we're gonna take your portrait, you and Milo. We're gonna put something in your home.
Okay, and then you guys can tune in and see us hanging it.
Perfect. What do you think? Is that perfect?
That is so perfect. It just makes the space.
Oh, I'm so excited to see it in your space.
And you really nailed it with the frame choice and that sort of thing too.
Well, I think you liked it as well.
I love that you make your clients a part of the process. I feel like when we went through all of the images and that sort of thing, I wasn't sure, but then this is the correct one. I'm so happy with it.
You totally knew it too, right? You're like, that's the one. So.
Absolutely. We're both just like a mess. And I love it because that's how we are.
I don't think you're a mess. I think it's adorable. Oh, so good.
Your clients really are a part of the whole process, which is great because it can be overwhelming.
It is overwhelming for most sometimes. So yeah, we just kind of break it down to bite-sized pieces and like getting you to send us your wall first, and then we design it based on your space. So we know
Absolutely. And then you can visualize it, what it would look like in the space.
Totally.
Because I know we looked at a couple different walls, and then I'm so glad we went with this.
Totally, and I'm so glad you sent this, and I'm like, oh, that was gonna look amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, so it does take a little bit of time to like figure it all out, but once we do.
And then the gold really just picks up a lot of the accents in the space, and I'm super into gold right now.
Yes, it's a pretty trending color, but this is very interesting because gold, you look at any art gallery, it's a very prominent framing option, so it's generational, so it's never gonna go out of style.
And then just the black and white, and what was this paper called again?
This is a Hanamuli paper, and this has an iridescent, like it kind of has a metallic finish to it. And then
it just jumps right off the page. It's absolutely perfect. I'm gonna love it forever.
Oh, that's perfect. So I'm glad we did our job then.
Dave, this home is spectacular. All the custom features, like this gorgeous fireplace.
Yeah, thank you. It's a beautiful house, and we just love the way that when you walk in, you have a real open feeling to the house. And
it's so grand with the high ceilings, and look at that catwalk.
Yeah, so we built this catwalk. We tried to keep it a real open environment, and the fireplace, of course, is floor to ceiling to accentuate the catwalk and the openness of this whole building.
What I love about this fireplace as well is that it's not just the electrical that's recessed, the actual TV's recessed and at the correct angle.
Yeah, absolutely. Our client wanted it recessed into the fireplace and into the wall, so we built that custom for him.
What are some of the other custom features in the home?
Yeah, so we have a pivot door upstairs, custom built specifically for our client. It's upstairs going into the master bedroom. Their bathroom was master bathroom was custom built for them as well, and it has a soaker tub built in that has some views of the ocean, and of course this beautiful catwalk. It's custom built for our clients as well.
I think it's a really great testimonial too when your clients keep coming back for more.
Yeah, we have a number of clients who we built multiple homes for, and that's really exciting for us to be able to build multiple places for our clients.
And it keeps things interesting as well.
It certainly does.
Keeps you on your toes trying to think of new, imaginative, creative things to add to the spaces.
Yes, it does. And of course, everyone thinks they're building their custom home perfectly the first time, and then we come around to the second house and then we're tweaking things and changing things and adding things or removing things.
It really is homes like this that are making you win all of these awards lately.
Yeah, exactly. So, we're very fortunate that we have such a great team and great trades and, of course, great clients that just recently we were gold winners for 4 Canadian Home Builder Association Vancouver Island Awards. 2 of them were the Grand Vibe Awards, which is amazing. So we were voted the Grand Vibe Renovator of the Year And fortunately enough, we were also voted the Grand Vibe Builder of the Year.
That's a huge accomplishment.
Thank you very much. And it's amazing, you know, that we have such an incredible team and incredible trades and clients that allow us to take their vision, put it on paper, and then represent that as our company. So we're very thankful and blessed to have a team to be able to do that.
You've also recently been recognized provincially as well.
That is correct. So we just won an award, the Canadian Home Builders Georgie Award for best renovation up to $800,000, and
That's tough competition.
that's provincial. So it was amazing to be awarded that. And again, you know, to be honest with you, it's our team, it's our trades, and it's our clients, and we're just so blessed to have an incredible team that we have.
You should be very proud of that accomplishment.
And I am very proud of it. Thank you.
Let's talk about having a little fun in your space and entertaining. I want to talk about this Madmen bar cart. You can have some real fun with having themed drinks and accessories for all your entertaining needs. You can change up the glassware to suit the drink that you're choosing. There's so many fun accessories that you can find, like martini shakers. You can be James Bond. It just actually creates a really fun centerpiece in the room as well, something that you can create a real feature. There's so many great carts, like this one that has mixed materials. You get the wood, you get the metal, and then you can shake it up with the accessories on the cart as well. Go ahead, put together your own bar cart. Cheers! Jonathan, this is such a beautiful custom kitchen. I love everything about it.
Yeah, it turned out really well. This is our unique series, and so you can see we have some great inserts as well that really.
I love looking inside everything. Okay.
So some beautiful spice racks, yeah.
Everything's right there. You can see it really easily.
Yeah, and you know, and position it where you're going to use it, which is beside the range.
And I love all the drawers. It really helps organize everything well, even under your cooktop.
Yes, lots of space for pots and pans, and of course everything is solid wood dovetail, so it's very durable.
Beautiful.
And beautiful as well, yeah.
Can handle a lot of weight.
Mm-hmm. And then, you know, we have things like cutlery organizers.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Nice place. Yeah.
And this comes with the drawer.
Yeah, and the great thing about this is it's actually, you can remove it so you can clean the drawer if you need to and get all those things.
Crumbs.
Yeah, the crumbs.
Yes. Okay, what else are we looking at in the drawers here?
Right here beside the built-in ovens, we've done two different depths of cabinets.
Oh, I see. So the glasses, you don't need it quite as deep.
No, and we have a really big pantry, walk-in pantry. So in this case, this is a great spot for all the glasses. So, you know, you don't want to have all that depth because then you're hard to reach, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But then on the bottom, we're back to a full depth cabinet.
You're not you're using all that space.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this pantry for a second. Oh, everything, even the placement of the coffee machine, it's all so well thought out.
Diane really loves the coffee, and so she wanted to be able to see that coffee machine as she came into the pantry. And it has a really bold statement, like as you walk in, it's centered right on the doorway, and it really stands out well.
I feel like she might be my kindred spirit.
She probably could be.
Yeah. Okay, so what's in this insert here?
So in here we have some garbage recycling pullouts, you know, nice and close to the sink, so it's quick and easy to scrape plates or whatever you need to do.
It's true.
And of course we have a nice built-in wine fridge.
And when you're working with the designers at your showroom, they think of all those things. When I'm at the sink, I don't want to be carrying things very far for the garbage recycling. You all want it all right there.
Yeah, it's really about planning and making sure that you can execute your vision, but also functionality is very important too, because there's nothing worse than having a kitchen that looks beautiful, but then you're like, hate working in it, right? So
that's right.
Yeah, you want to make sure that that's a detail you really take good care to be on top
of. Well, speaking of all the details, I'd like you to take me to the laundry room.
Yeah, the laundry room is amazing.
Okay, let's go. People might think that the laundry room's not very exciting, but I'm so excited about this one.
Yeah, we love this laundry room. It's got some really cool touches. Raising the washer and dryer up is
This is the comfort height.
Yeah, and it makes it easier for in and out, and a lot of people do that with just the pedestals that you can get with the washer and dryer.
Great.
In this case, Diane had a great idea of putting the dog beds underneath.
And they actually sleep under there.
Yeah, and it's kind of cool. They, you know, when they come home through the garage, the dogs are there waiting for them to greet them, as you know our dogs
awesome.
do. Yeah.
And then it kind of just tucks it away as well.
Yeah, and it's out of the way, but it's a cozy place for them. Yeah.
I also love all the other little touches. The open shelving for storage, hanging for the clothes.
A bench for taking your shoes off and hang your jackets on. And it really elevates the experience of doing your laundry, which, you know, is a daily chore, but when you're in a beautiful space, it doesn't feel as bad, right? So we also did the master suite, a makeup desk, and then a nice little wet bar downstairs as well.
Thank you so much, Jonathan.
Thanks, Amy. We had a great time.
Go global with Newport Realty and Christie's International. It's one of the most beautiful cityscapes in the world, known for its idyllic year-round climate and many world-class family attractions. This is San Diego, California. Beautiful as it is, San Diego's cost of living is 44% higher than the U.S. national average, with the median home price at $865,000. Now, this meticulous residence features bay views and dazzling city lights from the sunny south-facing balcony. It boasts 1,460 square feet of interior space, with chic imported cabinetry, warm wood flooring throughout, and an open kitchen design, plus great neighborhoods all around. The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development provides consumers with free or low-cost counselors that can help you with various aspects of buying a home. It's a great resource to consider. I'm Noah Dobson, going global with Newport Realty and Christie's International.
Wow, Ingrid, look at this view.
Isn't this just an incredible classic example of an 80s West Coast architecture with just some really, really unique quality craftsmanship, from the vaulted ceilings to the handcrafted rock fireplace. This is just such a special spot.
It is. The design is beautiful, and you can tell that they took really good care of it because it's still pristine.
Absolutely. This home has been in the family for decades. It was a retired couple. It was their passion, coming every chance they could, building it up over the years, originally from Calgary, and then enjoying the rest of their retirement on this beautiful Saanich Inlet waterfront property. And just the attention to detail and just the energy. You know, some homes just
the design is so custom too. It's not like a cookie cutter spec home that you would purchase today.
That's right. And just to find this craftsmanship and just the quality of the design with these built-ins, the attention to bringing in the era from the 80s teak.
Yes, and it's sort of, that was that era how they brought the West Coast in, because we're getting all the beautiful rock work and you get the fir wood, and it's so beautiful.
And bringing that indoor-outdoor feel as well, and just the warmth and the coziness of the wood as well. It just really creates this whole ambiance. And when you're here, you really feel like you are just a world away.
And there's decks surrounding the entire back of the home, covered and not covered, like you have all your options.
Yeah, and just the multi-levels as well. You can enjoy all of the beauty of the day, from you know, the morning sun right through to the West Coast sunsets, and just really being perched on this beautiful frontage to watch everything that's happening in and around you.
And I love it too, all the natural light that comes in here. I mean, it's not quite open concept in the sense of modern day, but it's open concept for the 80s.
And even that it is being that 80s classic construction and style. I think this quality from like all of these built-in cabinets as well, you just don't find that in
they're gorgeous,
modern
solid wood with some detail to them.
And I think it has a vintage charm to it, and
Absolutely.
and a cachet that makes this just really, really unique.
Oh, and so much space. I can just imagine entertaining here. And you get a really nice clear shot of the living room, dining room, and that view, which really, let's face it, it's all about.
I know, it's really just front and center, and kind of dictates the whole lifestyle and pace here. And the layout of this home is actually super practical and diverse, could accommodate just a professional retired couple, or if you had the passion to have your family living more of a retreat style of community life here in Willis Point. It offers 2 bedrooms plus a full basement down below with a cozy wood stove for those nights where maybe the odd power outage and you have to kind of live off grid, but that's part of the charm, and just having that option to feel like you're part of nature from every room and every window, and that view of the majestic cedars to the beautiful Japanese maples that feel picturesque just from...
It does. It feels like you have a painting behind you, but it's through the window.
Exactly. And there's one window that is so special and caught my eye, and it's upstairs in the master bedroom. I'd love to show you. Okay.
Let's go look.
And welcome to the master bedroom, Amy. And again, just a classic design with the vaulted ceiling. And
you know what, I love vaulted ceiling because it doesn't depend on the footprint of the room then, it just makes the room feel so grand and open and large.
That airy feel, and and again, the natural light coming through all of these incredible windows, and that is my favorite, that circular handcrafted teak where you can just see the majestic cedars out front, and
it really becomes a design feature in the space too. You don't need artwork over the bed now or an elaborate headboard. That is the feature.
That's a really great idea, because case in point here, it just frames the whole bed without any added features.
The other beautiful thing that I love that they've done is having the wood frame around the window, because it just ties into the doors and all the custom built-ins and cabinetry and gives it that really high-end custom feel.
Definitely. And from the balcony here, you can view the whole...
so sweet.
Isn't that just a great vantage point?
What a great feature.
And it really just gives you the great perspective not only of the home, but again, the whole waterfront feel. And this community of Willis Point, it really is a special spot. Very tight-knit, very neighborly, and being out on this little bit more of a remote location, although you still really are only 15 minutes back to Brentwood or a grocery store. But it definitely has a special spot on the Saanich Inlet, and really gives you that opportunity to enjoy all that, the waterfront living, kayaking, prawning, boating, and just is a really special place to now find a new family to continue on.
This really is such a great secret little property.
It really is a magical spot, and it's one of the special listings that I have in my portfolio that I'm really proud to be able to present and find a new family for.